Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming. Welcome to Faroe Field State Spartans, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Handoff from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
They're going to run it. Breaks into the open. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go up top on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Mitchell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
He's got it on the right. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line.
Banner, banner, banner.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Reads it, fires complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
Motion from the wideout. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got a man. It's Harris. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
By the receiver.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Collier. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfect.
Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Carr. Quick strike complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty...
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sparty. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's got room. It's a running room. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Tiger. And that one will give him the lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the run, it's Marshall. There he goes. The 40, the 30, the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan State. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Red pass, it's complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Missouri.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. Looking to throw for it. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Great play by the defense, forcing the incompletion. What do you do now if you're on offense? Game is tied. It's late. Do you have the confidence in your quarterback and your offense to convert this 4th and short and give yourself a chance to win this game now?
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Turning it on! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He breaks a tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal.
Set, ready. Go.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Hey, travel.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one.
Go.
The give to the back. And they get him down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty in this part of the field, man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Fielded in the end zone, it's marked. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.